What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. First off, as always, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. This channel's taken off and I appreciate all you guys, and it allows me to make more content exactly like this for you, so I hope you enjoy. So the day's finally come that I put new wheels on the truck. I've said it, you go back, I never liked the motor metals that were on it. I even took the hubcaps off. It looked so bad for so long with dual drilled wheels with no hubcaps, but here we are. After a ton of delegation, I sat on this for a long time because last time I bought wheels, I didn't put a lot of thought into it. So this time I really looked out for something that stood out for me. And like I said in the last video, it was the Fuel Rebels. And then I saw these kind of on a whim. And these right here are the Fuel Clashes. And these resemble the Rebels pretty closely, except the Rebel, the spoke pattern starts on the outside of the lip, while these, you can see, is a deep dish design. But these really stood out and ended up pulling the trigger. So to back up for a second here, previously, and actually let's take a look, let's find out right now, what were these on the truck? So this right here is the model number, I'm assuming 970. So they are, this is my interpretation, I'm a service out here, 970, so they are the MO 970s, 2090. I'm assuming that means a 20x9, 15 SD. Couldn't tell you, so I'm gonna have to look this up, but I can say probably 20x9, 15. Are they a plus 15, negative 15? I'm not sure, but this is what was on the truck. So they look disgusting, hate them. And this is what went on the truck. So we got Fuel Clash 20x10, negative 18 millimeter, center bore 106.1, 6x139.7. And looks like they were manufactured on April 7th, 2021. So those motor metals came on the black truck when I bought it. I did not pick those, and the only other wheels I've ever bought were the wheels on the silver truck, which I kind of just went on Discount's website and picked some that looked good and pulled the trigger. I didn't do much research, so I wanted to make sure this time I got something that I really wanted for the money, because these are pretty expensive, and man, it turned out, it couldn't have turned out better. I'm super stoked on these. So that's the old design, and as we can see, what I was talking about previously, dual drilled. So there are 12 slots here, so it's drilled for, I think, Ford and Chevrolet, so you can put those on either, and then you have to put a hub cover on it, and no, I didn't like that. I mean, it's a fine looking wheel, but not a huge fan. So if we come down here to these new wheels, first things first, exposed lug design, so we can see it's drilled for this bolt pattern. Got the fuel cap there. It's a much nicer looking wheel. I am super excited about how that looks. I mean, it looks mean to me. It looks good. It covers up obviously that the rusty nut that was there. I like the milled fuel. Oh man, they just look good. Personal preference, obviously. If you don't like them, you don't like them, but I think these look great. There's a close-up look. And most importantly, as I mentioned in the first video, they do clear the caliper by actually more than the motor metals. So I worried about that the entire time these things are being shipped. They're even late. I was so stoked on them, and I was like, I hope I don't get down there, they don't fit. So they do fit 2021, I guess 19 to 21 Silverados with no spacer. So that is freaking awesome. Really stoked on that. So if you have a 19 to 21 Silverado and you want to run these, you're in the clear. Oh my God, it looks so good. So let's get to the stats here. A little bit more poke, like I said. We can see right down the side there. So by my interpretation of that serial number, we went from a 9 wide to a 10 wide. So there's an inch, half inch on each side. Negative 18 millimeter offset from a 0. So that is 1.8 centimeters. So we're poked out a little bit more. And yes, it did impact my rubbing. So there's an honest look down the side of the truck. If I had to say, previously where the lugs ended and the sidewall started was where it poked out. So right about here, this was flush with the fender. So we got a decent amount out, and I think it looks great. But like I said, that does impact rubbing up front. So as stated, the further out you go from the wheel well, the more the arc increases. So once this distance Gets further away from back there. It's gonna swing wider, same in the front. This is gonna swing wider. So it does rub on full lock, but I've had trucks that do it all the time. I really don't care. I'll probably make a video. I think the best fix for this, since it rubs here, is we can pull that fender liner back, and same in the front, just drill some holes and put some zip ties on, and we should be all good. But my goodness, it is absolutely crazy how much one set of wheels can change the look of your truck. It's like, my goodness. I keep standing in the middle of the road while people are trying to drive. But so first off, side profile here. And forgive me, it is raging hot out here. My phone screen keeps going black while I'm trying to film. But side profile looks great. You know, any angle you take on the truck now looks great. You get to the point where, you know, the spokes kind of disappear. Looks great. And then, you know, from way back here, like I just said, you know, you have that offset now. So in front of and or behind the truck, oh my God. I mean, down the front of it, it's like, dude, that's a mean looking truck. I'm so stoked. And of course, you know, you buy something, you're going to be partial to almost everything, but to me, it makes the lift kit look bigger for whatever reason. The wheel's sticking out a little bit more. God, I need to clean the tires, but there she is. And I did not know this when I ordered these wheels, that these wheels like got released in May, April or May. So these are super new. And if you look on YouTube, I think this is going to be the first truck that has them. So that's super cool too. As always, if you guys like these videos, it's really easy. Just like, subscribe. It's all free. Shows YouTube to share my videos with other people that might like them as well. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. And there you have it. Fuel Clash 20x10 -18s on a 2021 Silverado. Thank y'all for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.